The very warmest of welcomes to you indeed to the first day of main draw action at the WTT Contender event in Doha at the Lusail Sports Arena. And you're watching Table 1 and what should be a fascinating start to proceedings. Very interesting meeting coming up in the mixed doubles competition, the round of 16. And this opportunity to scrutinise two pairs at very different stages of their careers. But a meeting of individuals who've really been in quite splendid form over the last little while. We look over the shoulder of Emmanuel Lebesson and Jia Nan from France. The reigning European mixed doubles champions took the title at Munich in the multi-sport European Championships. Wonderful event in a wonderful city and a wonderful occasion for them. Haven't seen them as a team since that occasion, and they've enjoyed great times in this very place as well in Doha. They won the Star Contenders tournament in March last year, beating Lin Shidong and Cheng Yiqing. Did actually struggle in their first match when they were in Doha in March last year, so I'll be hoping for any form of victory, though one suspects today, against these two youngsters they're taking on. They won't care if it's a struggle to get through, just as long as they can do it. They are the top seeds, ranked number 3 in the world, but they're taking on a partnership from the People's Republic of China, who are 14th, but they've moved up 16 places in the rankings. They're the number 12 seeds. They are what one might describe as highly unpleasant number 12 seeds. Lin Shidong, 17, and kuaiman, 18. They have had a very promising season. Already victory in Durban. And so now they find themselves taking on the number 1 seeds. Fascinating start. Let's get underway. Oh, that's unfortunate. First point. Just clipping the edge. Quick hand up in apology from Lin. Fantastic generation of pace this youngster has.
Love 3.
Very imposing beginning. Nothing that we wouldn't expect from the teenagers.
Three, 1.
Good length on that, though, from Lebesson. Oh, goodness, what a hit. Clever player, kuaiman. 18-year-old, just a couple of weeks away from her 19th birthday, 7th of February. One of those extraordinary stories going back to her childhood, when it was a popular custom in her hometown for children to light-heartedly choose a profession. When they were 1, the parents would put a lot of objects in front of them on a table, and she ignored all of the sweets and cakes apparently in reach for the table tennis bat and ball. Sign of things to come.
Set.
The pair of them were just splendid in Durban.
5-3.
Just starting to get a little more into this contest, Lebesson Yuan.
Five, 4.
34, Lebesson. 37 Yuan. That was taken extremely well by Lin. Had to move fast to play that.
Four, 7. Eight, 4.
Just turns away from the table there, Lebesson, with a slight sense that he snatched at that. Didn't look too pleased with himself.
Nine, 4.
As I was saying at the start of the match, you look at these two, Lin and KUAI, and see them as the number 12 seeds. Well, they're not a pleasant prospect to face.
5, 9.
Rare error from KUAI.
10, 5, 10.
And we get to the first game point opportunity.
Ten, 6.
Oh, well played, Lebesson. It's 2 of the game points saved thus far.
Eleven, 7.
And then
Okay,
after
so
that,
Lin and kuaiman.
look of resignation on the face of Yuan Jia Nan. It's pushed a little long, and it's an 11-7 first game. Reasonably tight, but nonetheless the sense that Lin and KUAI were pretty well in control. Best of 5 in these contender events, all the way through in the doubles competitions. For 2023, the semi-finals onwards in singles are using a best of 7 format. At the moment, in this meeting of the reigning European champions and the reigning world youth champions, it's the youngsters who've got the edge.
Who is serving? Second game.
Start of the
You want
second
to
game.
serve the ball.
Yuan Jia Nan, 37-year-old, born in Zhengzhou in the People's Republic of China, but lived in France since she was 18.
Love 1.
Over the other side of the table, Lin from Dazhou in the northeast of Sichuan province in the centre of the country.
1 all.
City of around 5.5 million. Goes all the way back to the Eastern Han Dynasty.
Two.
And his
1,
partner,
2.
kuaiman, from Sheiyang County in Jiangsu province on the Yellow Sea coast on the east of China. City of just under 1 million people.
Two, three.
That's a wonderful shot from KUAI. Just found the space. Isn't that superb? Right down that gap. That's what I was mentioning earlier, the judgment that this young athlete has got.
Four, three.
On that occasion, though, it was left a little too invitingly for Lebesson. Oh, they've won that really well. Scampering around the French partnership, really out of position. Very enjoyable second game, this, very tight. Tighter than the first.
5-4.
And really just the first chance for Lebesson Yuan to inflict a little scoreboard pressure on the teenagers.
Five all. Six, five.
And just as quickly as that happens, so the momentum shifts
out.
momentarily. Moment of contemplation at a very crucial point in this second game. That was the extraordinary point won by Lebesson Yuan. Great to have your company wherever you're joining the action from today at the WTT Contender in Doha. The first day of main draw action. Thank you so much for being part of the WTT events wherever in the world you call home, and however long you've been enjoying the wonderful sport of table tennis.
6-5.
Hope you're well set up for a splendid day of competition. Many matches to bring you, so make yourself comfortable.
7-5-7.
It's just starting to become a little more comfortable for Lin and KUAI in this second game. From 5-4 down.
Six, seven.
Just got to stay in touch, haven't they, the veteran partnership from France.
Seven all.
That was something of a gift. Just get the feeling we're at a massive moment in this match. Next couple of minutes could have a huge impact. Oh,
8-7.
there's frustration clear for all and sundry. That's
7-9.
two quite soft points from Lebesson Yuan. And suddenly they find themselves just a couple of points away from a two-game deficit. That was
7-10.
not played particularly pleasantly for Lebesson. Difficult one to take, and here we are at game point. Oh,
11-7.
that is a really unfortunate way for the game to come to an end. And it's yet another 11-7 game. Just look back at it, and there will be some questions, perhaps, that the French pair will be asking of themselves. They were 5-4 to the good, and then at 7-all, those two rather gentle points, gifted perhaps to the teenagers. That one of the high points. But from 7-all, it just drifted away, 4 points without reply. And all of that puts Lin and KUAI very close to a place in the quarterfinals. The winner will go on to meet Nandor Eszeki and Dora Madaraj of Hungary, or Borga Haug from Norway and Tatiana Kulkova of Slovakia in the last 8.
China to serve.
And here we enter the third game. 11-7, 11-7 so far.
1-love.
And this is where we've seen real evidence from these young players from China that they are extremely unerring when they're close to victory. That was a wonderful piece of play, lovely angle generated, and significant pace too. Just kicked up off the table for Yuan to take it at a really difficult angle. Didn't have the position to get the length right on that shot.
Three, 2.
We're due to see Lebesson later on in singles action on this table.
Three, 4. 5-3.
That's another really good take from Lin. Sets himself wonderfully for that old adage of having the power in the legs as you play the shot, playing with your whole body. Yet again, that injection of pace on the ball that Lin can get changes the dynamic of the whole rally.
Ball. 3-7.
There's the evidence of it once more. Disappears right down the centre. And they're so good at rattling through a sequence of points. Starting to pull away. Don't give you much time to recover.
4-7.
Was better from Lebesson Yuan.
H 4.
And then just pushed long. And it leaves Lin and KUAI very close to a place in the quarter-final stage.
Nine 4.
And these are the reigning European champions that they are, at the moment, quite effectively dismantling. Frightening signs from these youngsters who won the
5-9.
World Youth title in Tunis back in December. Sharply moving up the world rankings.
5-10.
And they arrive at match point. Another inviting opportunity that wasn't converted. They've got some breathing space as well, the teenagers.
11-5, given match.
And they've won it
Lin and KUAI of
so
China.
convincingly. The last game really the best of the lot. And once again we see evidence of the remarkable potential of these two players from the People's Republic of China as they advance to the quarter-final stage of the WTT Contender Tournament in Doha at the Lusail Sports Arena. Victory 11-7, 11-7, 11-5. Job thoroughly well done. They'll meet either Nandor Etscheki and Dora Madaraj from Hungary, or Borga Haug of Norway and Tatiana Kukulkova of Slovakia in the aforementioned quarterfinals. More still to come. We'll be staying with some mixed doubles action here on table one before the focus goes to singles competition for the rest of the session. So don't go too far away. We'll bring you another mixed doubles match in just a moment or two.
그래, 안 찍혀야 돼.